The following program was produced by the United States Courts.
Hello, I'm Javier Hernandez with the United States Courts. In the spring, courts across the country suspended some court operations due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And now, some courts are returning to jury trials. In an effort to make sure that potential jurors feel safe and that their health is not being jeopardized while they are in those buildings, judges are turning to public service announcements like these.
I'm Rebecca Pallmeyer, Chief Judge for the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois.
I'm the Chief Judge for the United States District Court in Alaska.
I'm the Chief Judge for the United States District Court in the District of Minnesota.
The United States is one of the few countries to use a jury system. In fact, the Founding Fathers thought it was so important that they included a right to jury trials in our Constitution.
Our jury system is both a right we enjoy as Americans, as well as a responsibility of citizenship.
And judges know the courts have a responsibility to the public and potential jurors.
I really think it's important to communicate to jurors that we are taking this problem as seriously as we are sure they are, and that we are sensitive to their concerns and recognize that there are ways we can minimize risk.
The district court in Minnesota suspended 3 grand juries in March. Later, when the juries were called back, the court discovered that it would need a more efficient way to deliver information when it came to trial juries.
We spent a long time talking with them ahead of time on the phone with a call-in process where we discussed all of the safety precautions that we were going to take when they were serving as grand jurors. And that worked so well, we thought, let's do the same thing for trial jurors that we're calling in. It's much harder to get a large group on the telephone, so we thought maybe we should do a video instead.
A few videos were produced by the courts themselves, and others with the help of the Administrative Office of the U.S. Courts in Washington, D.C., and some local partners.
It turns out you don't need a lot of specialized equipment. We were a little concerned about that at first. We were talking about maybe, well, do we need to hire a videographer to come in and do this? And we were actually able to do it with our own equipment, frankly, an iPhone, and our IT staff.
I had a lot of cooperation from the clerk's office in putting the video together, which is not surprising, and that's very, very helpful. I think people appreciate it. I think the press likes to know that there's one set of information or source of information about what we're doing and how we're putting things together.
Each video explains the court's local safety rules for when jurors are in the building, as well as instructions for how jurors will check in.
They understand that their health and safety is a paramount concern of ours, and we've gone to great lengths to make sure that they're protected.
I'll tell you what, I've gotten feedback, especially from my colleagues, that they very much appreciate that the word is out in one place and presented to jurors in one coherent, effective way.
Our Founding Fathers knew that drawing juries from the community would be an essential part to any successful democracy. That's why during these unprecedented times, our court executives are taking every precaution to make sure that jurors feel safe. Reporting with the U.S. Courts, I'm Javier Hernandez.